27th of December, 2185. I finally found the diver that owns this journal. He's been fighting the glorious fight for managed democracy against our enemies, and I am glad to see he is still alive and taking the good fight on. I asked him about doing one last entry with my experiences with the lava planets and the bots. I know this entry is well past those missions in that order from Super Earth, but I thought I could give some final thoughts on it if he would let me. He said he would. He stated he's glad to see my additions to this journal and hopes that other divers can do the same should they find it at the field as I did. My hope is that he will not fall in combat and be on the wall of martyrs, but in time, eventually, we all make it there. But I look forward and I appreciate his allowance of me to make one last entry for this. The final mission was on planet Mox, with us extracting platinum bars from a damn bot mining base. Thankfully, I had two great gents with me and we landed and got right to work. I had brought along the autocannon and rocket sentries for covering fire and support. I also had my trusty GL-21 grenade launcher and the AX-AR-23 guard dog with me. I also had along my AR-23P Liberator Penetrator and the P2 Peacemaker with G-10 incendiary grenades. It was glorious. We landed on the planet and did our best to take cover in the area and take control and get to work grabbing and loading up these platinum bars into the cargo container. Once we called the container down, we had a train going, with the other two divers with me, getting the platinum bars and throwing them close to the container. I had grabbed them from that midpoint and loaded them into the cargo container, and it worked like a charm with huge success. We filled the container up in no time and got off the planet like it was nothing. It was glorious liberty and managed democracy teamwork. A short briefing of the mission, but truly it was glorious how well it had worked out. I suppose I shall end the entry from my section of these stories in this journal for this fellow diver just saying the following. For managed democracy, I hope that all of our fellow Helldivers can continue to work together in the field and take out our enemies that fight against this managed democracy from us. My hope is that divers remember that it's the teamwork that we do, spreading this democracy together as a team as we go across these missions and drop to these planets. It's not always easy, and some divers let the glory of all of it go to their head. But remember, this is for all of us. This is for managed democracy and Super Earth. I hope that along in the field I can do my best to contribute and help out until eventually the Wall of my Martyrs finds me and he calls me back to it and back to Super Earth. But until then, I shall be spreading this glorious managed democracy along with all of you, the rest of my Helldivers. Let us continue this support. Let us continue to help each other. Let us work toward managed democracy and liberty for Super Earth, and to take out our enemies along every step and every planet of the way. God bless Super Earth. God bless our super citizens, and God bless managed democracy. For Super Earth and for my fellow Helldivers, should you see me in the field, I shall stand by your side and fight alongside your back against our enemies.